Hello friends. Welcome to Anime Zone Sensei. In this video I will show you top 10 Ecchi Anime where main character is pervert. So if you like this kind of anime then I recommend you to watch full video. Let's start. Number 10. The Dawn of the Witch, action, adventure, comedy, ecchi, fantasy, I can't remember. Who am I? What am I? Seville is a student at a magic academy who has no memories of anything from before he joined the school. Not understanding why he's there, the time he spends at the academy feels hollow and empty. And since he doesn't know how to work hard, his grades are always the lowest in his year. Then, one day, the school headmaster, Albus, orders Seville to participate in a dangerous special training. I want you to spread the use of magic in an area where they hold witch hunts. It has only been a few years since the war between the church and the witches came to an end. The world has not yet fully accepted witches and their magic. This is the dawn of the age of the witch. This is the story of how a young man, a boy who is no one special, and his companions, who all hold wounds in their hearts, set out and end up finding themselves. Number 9. The Greatest Demon Lord is reborn as a typical nobody, action, ecchi, fantasy, romance. As the most powerful entity of all time, the Demon Lord Varvatos thinks life is a big fat snore. When he takes matters into his own hands and decides to reincarnate, he calibrates his magical strength to be perfectly average. But there is no way he could have predicted that everyone in the modern world would be weak as hell, which means he is totally overpowered once again. Reborn under the name Ard, he has ladies fawning over him, the royal family begging him to become the next king, and an ex-minion insisting on killing him. But Ard has a one-track mind, and he won't stop at anything to achieve his ultimate goal. Number 8. Bastard. Heavy metal, dark fantasy, action, adventure, comedy, ecchi, fantasy. In a post-apocalyptic world of heavy metal fantasy, the only thing able to save humans from orcs, lizard men, and other monsters is something even more evil. Sealed within a 14-year-old boy, the chaotic wizard Dark Schneider is unleashed to fight for mighty generals and their plot to resurrect the evil god Anslaysax. Number 7. Harem in the Labyrinth of Another World, drama, ecchi, fantasy, romance. Struggling with life and society, high school student Michio Kaga wanders about the internet and lands on an odd website. The website, featuring a number of questions and a point-based system, allows one to create skills and abilities for a character. Upon completing his character, Kaga was transported to a game-like fantasy world and reborn as a strong man who can claim idol-level girls. Thus begins the cheat and harem legend of a reborn man. Number 6. Strike the Blood Final, action, ecchi, fantasy, supernatural. Koju Akatsuki's days as an ordinary high school student in the demon district of Itagami Island come to an abrupt end after a fateful encounter leaves him with the remarkable abilities of a vampire. It isn't long before he is thrust into the center of attention when it is discovered that he is the fourth primogenitor, an immensely powerful vampire whom most consider to be merely a legend. Fearing Koju's destructive potential, the Lion King organization sends in an apprentice sword shaman, Yukaina Himuraji, to monitor, and should he become a threat, kill the boy deemed the world's most powerful vampire. Forced together by circumstance, the two form an unlikely alliance as Koju comes to terms with his abilities and they both struggle to protect the city from various emerging chaotic forces. Number 5. Trapped in a dating sim, blackmailed into playing a dating simulator set in a matriarchy, an ordinary man must put up with the unbearable and convoluted world until he clears the game. After countless days of grinding, he finally manages to beat it, but his hardcore gaming comes at a cost, extreme sleep deprivation and hunger, While heading out to the convenience store to solve one of these problems, the man tumbles down the stairs and falls unconscious, only to wake up to the worst possible realization. He has been reincarnated into the game as the mob character Leon Faux Bartford. Now trapped in a world he despises, Leon must use his knowledge of the game to navigate through the plot safely and sustain himself in a society where the odds are heavily stacked against him. Number 4. Vermeil and Gold, Ecchi, Fantasy. Meet Alto, a hapless student at Royal Ortigia Magic Academy whose academic performance leaves much to be desired. Rather than take a more sensible approach to salvaging his grades in time for graduation, Alto decides to summon a bit of otherworldly assistance. Only after does he learn he's bound the legendary she-devil Vermeil into service as his familiar. But while Vermeil is a powerful ally sure to turn his grades around, her magic can only be replenished with a kiss, and that makes everything go to hell with Alto's jealous childhood friend, Lilia. Number 3. Love After World Domination, Action, Comedy, Ecchi, Romance, Supernatural. It's love at first sight for Feudo and Disumi, except it was during a battle of life and death. Feudo, leader of the hero squad Gelato 5, and Disumi, the death queen of the evil society Gecko, have found themselves caught in a forbidden love, and it's their first relationship. Moving in secrecy, they live holding hands with one weapon in the other, finding out what's truly fair in love and war. Number 2. Date A Live 4, Comedy, Ecchi, Mecha, Romance, Sci-Fi. The fourth season of Date A Live. Despite the numerous challenges he has overcome so far, Shido Itsuka's mission with Ratatoskr is far from over. In a departure from his daily routine, Shido encounters a starving woman lying on the street and ends up helping her. After the two arrive at her apartment, the woman introduces herself as Nia Hanju, a popular manga artist working under a pen name. However, cutting straight to the chase, Nia reveals that she is also a spirit and is aware of Shido's secret operation. Interested in seeing his charisma firsthand, Nia challenges Shido to win her over on a date. As he strives for an opportunity to seal her powers, Shido learns more about Nia and her history with Deus Ex Machina Industries, a name he is all too familiar with. Number 1. My Dress-Up Darling, Comedy, Ecchi, Romance, Slice of Life. High schooler Wakana Goju cares about one thing, making Hina dolls. With nobody to share his obsession, he has trouble finding friends, or even holding conversation. But after the school's most popular girl, Marin Kitagawa, reveals a secret of her own, he discovers a new purpose for his sewing skills. Together, they'll make her cosplay dreams come true.